Yo everyone, what up? Welcome back to Top Tier Arcade. My name is Steve. And you're back in the spare bedroom in my apartment, but we're just about to hit on tour and check out Chris's arcade and talk to Chris. Now I've known Chris for a few years now and I've been to his place a few times, but normally, like every other time, when I get to someone's place, I rarely film because we end up talking so much and just I'm getting to know the person and just talking about the hobby and what they want and what they're aspiring to get and all that, that we don't even play either. So this is one of those times where Chris is having his annual get-together, and he said, all right, Steve, come by. There's a few people that actually want to talk to you and meet you, which is kind of cool. And also, you know, check out my place. Now, talking to Chris, he goes, Steve, I'm exhausted. For a couple of days now, he's been up, you know, all nights, getting everything together, getting the monitors built, moving the games where he wants them. And he even told me, he goes, Steve, I'm exhausted, and the party just started, and I'm a little late. I had some personal issues to do with family stuff, so I'm exhausted as well, as you can probably tell. I just got home and just hung out for a bit, and I have to get changed and put my contacts on and head over. And he says there's already around 25 people. We're probably hitting around 35. Maybe even 40, which is a lot of people in a basement. And I can't wait. So finally we get to interview Chris and, you know, how he got into it and, you know, check out his place. And more importantly, I just know, he goes, you know, I don't know if I want to film with people. I kind of want to get just a one-on-one with him just to kind of see around. We'll see if we can get some clips with people, but I already know it's going to be super busy and super hot, and I know I'm gonna be talking a lot to people I haven't seen in a while. So why don't we jump in the car? Let's check out Chris's arcade. It's been one I wanted to do for a long time. It's been very nice to say, Steve, I want you there. I know you're gonna have a great time. I want to check out his place again and talk to him about other things as well. So let's jump in the car again. Let's check out Chris's place and let's see what's up. All right, guys, so we were actually downstairs and the party's actually over. So Chris has just had an arcade party, but I didn't want to film. We were having so much fun. I'm like, I'll film at the end when no one's here. So Chris, what's up? Thank you again for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, man, pleasure. Because the first time we did this, I didn't film. That's really when I got to meet you. Games. So you know what? Let's get right to it. I know it's really late. Tell us. So obviously this is your garage full of everything. Jesus. So if you can just come behind me. So this is just parts, eh?
Yeah, parts.
Just straight.
Yeah.
Monitors, just everywhere, parts everywhere. So I guess, you know, you, oh cool, like a kiddie machine thing. Does this work?
Yes, it does. I'm gonna wait and see. Okay, I got a Ballet Sente name that tune.
Where's this? This thing right here?
Yeah.
Shit. No one's buying this, you said, eh?
Nope.
Huh.
So.
It's unique. What else do you got in here? Jeez.
Golden Tee, Operation Thunderbolt, Raiden Fighters, NBA Showtime.
What's that overdrive thing? What's that?
Overdrive. It's like Hydro Thunder, but a newer version of it.
Ah, I see.
Wow. I got 2 Ivan Stewart off-roads.
We can get to that. Sketch things. Wow, so this is, you pretty much just buy out operators and whatever they have, eh?
Yep.
Huh. Let's get to the let's go to the round part. You think so? When I first came in here, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Star Wars.
Calico tuning race.
What is this?
Cruising the World.
Boards, Cruising the World. My God, look at all this. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Jesus. Ooh, change machine. Off-road. There's that showcase, Gab. You said that you want to kind of get rid of it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look how big that monitor is.
39-inch.
Yikes, that's huge. Showcase cab.
Yeah.
Wow, they're so big, they're ugly. I'm not a huge fan of them.
And there's storage and parts in the back. It's a little bit...
Is there a light?
Yes, to the right.
Oh my God. You know what? My OCD's killing me right now. I just want to organize everything. Control panels, damn. You know what though? This is a good resource to have all this stuff.
Kind of hard to throw things away.
I know, man. I get it. Especially when, you know, you fixed them. Now, if you guys don't know, Chris actually not only collects and loves arcades and plays, but also fixes up and sells to support the hobby. Wow. So this it's just almost just like storage and just...
Lots of storage, lots of projects.
Do you prioritize projects or whatever comes available or easier to do?
Yeah, just... Or if somebody's interested in something.
That's true. This is a sunroom. Empty cab. Any plans for this?
Might be a final fight.
Ooh, that's nice. Appliance installer.
Monitors. Most of them are working.
My God, the graveyard. Mega touch. And the sun doesn't affect them, do they?
Nope.
Wow, is that another 39 inch?
Yep, 39 inch.
My God, there's no game that had that, did it?
It's a showcase.
Showcase or 39?
Yeah, the 39 inch showcase.
Ah, no wonder. Yep. Shit. So this is the graveyard. So this is kind of just your parts and, you know, just spares and projects, eh?
Yes.
And then let's get inside, if you can please let us in. Yeah, the party, by the way, guys, was awesome. Again, typical. For 90% of the time, I didn't play. All we did is talk and just go nuts. Extreme Hunting 2. So they were inside Chris's house now. This is just in his landing entrance. Galaga Naomi. That's a 25 inch one, right?
Yep. Wow,
that looks nice. That's nice. I didn't know you had that. She's So this is supposed to be the entrance to your kitchen.
Just threw Killer Instinct in there.
Killer Instinct 2. Man, I haven't played mine in a while since it's been in storage. You know what though? The good thing is I know there's a lot of stairs, but it's wide. Yes. So getting games down here is, I guess, not that bad. Yeah. So this entire, I mean, the whole house has been converted into an arcade, really, other than your bedrooms.
Yes.
So this is, you know what? This one I didn't play today. Is it just
this is just a, this is a friend of mine's machine. It's just a Pandora's box because for the party, sometimes there's those people that just can't decide what they want to play, and
right.
Having this, they've got a lot of choice.
That's true. And then in here, so this is kind of just, you know, as you can see, this is just the remains of the party, food, and a sit down. Have you ever considered putting more games in here, or do you just want to have this separate?
No, I need a place to sit and eat.
Huh. Anything under here? Or that's a, looks like a...
It's a printer.
Forget it. Now this is interesting. So when we were talking, tell me about this TV again. You said this is the biggest tube TV that Sony ever made?
This is a Sony 40-inch
CRT?
Yep.
And this is the biggest CRT ever made?
Yeah, I don't think they made anything bigger than this.
40-inch, eh?
It's over 300 pounds.
Wow.
Right? And then here's our...
oh, this. Now, we were actually laughing about this. So, we were sitting here just shooting the shit. Thank you. We're shooting the shit, talking about whatever. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this an arcade cab? And this is a extremely rare black and white Nintendo Sheriff, which is pretty much the party holder. I know people, Nintendo Pierce, are shitting right now with all this on here and the beers. Oh, I didn't even drink this. Other, do you have consoles here? Sega CD. Now, what's up with this? You said that it does. The black and white TV doesn't work, and also
the monitor's out, just getting fixed, and should be back sometime next week.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
You're gonna sell it or keep? You think?
Haven't decided.
Depends, eh?
Yeah.
And then in here, we'll start here. Sega Outrun.
Yep.
You guys know what
Classic.
that? Yeah, very much so. Now this one's special. I remember we talked about this about a month ago. This is an original dedicated, I've never seen one, Capcom's Forgotten Worlds. in an original dedicated cab. I know you said you just have to do the coin door, but this one is special because this one had not only a joystick, but you had a spinner that actually is a button and you press in as well.
Yeah.
Which I've played the game before, but I've never played it in the arcade. Beautiful monitor. I know you said
rare controls.
It is rare. You're saying that one of these is how much?
For anywhere between $200 and $300.
$2 to $3 American?
Yep.
Wow. You know what? I've never seen one. It still has Capcom on it. Makes sense. Very nice cab. So I know that's one of your big grails. So good for you, man. Congrats. Super Monico GP. To be honest, man, I played it. I played all the games at the party. I didn't love this one. I have to be honest.
It's a tough game.
You said that you want to sell it. You want to get rid of it? If anyone wants one, let me know, and then we'll get in contact. But it's interesting because when you look at it in an angle, it like reflects. You see all that?
Yes, special lens.
Mortal Kombat 1. Very nice. And this is this a dedicated Miss Pac?
Dedicated original Miss Pac-Man.
Nice, man. Yeah. I miss mine. I miss all my games. They've been stored. Now these are interesting. Tell me about these, Chris, because when I first met you, when I came down, I'm like, what are these?
These are American Sega Naomi cabinets.
Wow. Very cool. And then this is sweet. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, you already know. This runs the Sega Naomi 2, right? Naomi 1 or 2. So beautiful. Look at the depth of these. Huge, huge. Beautiful monitor. When I say beautiful, beautiful monitors. I gotta say, man, your monitors are the best I've seen on anyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I mean that. They're amazing. And you said you have storage and just everything in here, right? Wow. So the base...
Monitors. Always keep spare monitors.
I agree.
And then...
So this is the main, I guess, arcade and entertainment area. So the first thing, I guess we'll go on the left here. This is interesting. You said this is running the...
Sega Naomi.
Naomi, eh? Just kind of in a generic...
Just a generic cab that I just threw a Sega Naomi into for fun.
And the monitor is LCD?
It's a 27-inch flat CRT.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. We're gonna turn that. Now these are fun. I mean, I remember you showing me now.
Yeah, it's a Neo-Geo Gold Cabaret. The 2-slot died, and I upgraded it with a 4-slot.
Oh, so inside's 4. Okay.
Got a 4-slot in there.
Wood grain. Now these ones meant for bars and whatnot,
yes,
right?
Bars and airports.
Cool.
Here's the Miss Pac-Man cab that was kind of converted that I picked up for $100.
What's is this an original PCB in here?
Well, it's just running. I just use it as my standard Jamma cab where I switch boards in.
This is UN Squadron, though?
Every party there's a different board, and this right now is running UN Squadron.
It's my favorite shooter of all time. Loved it. Loved it on Super Nintendo. Loved it here too. So there's that, and then Akanoid.
Another Miss Pac-Man conversion.
Yeah, you can see the paint right there.
Yeah.
This is just the original Akanoid?
Akanoid 2.
Oh, it also the Revenge of Doe?
Yep.
Oh, no, wouldn't it say it though, or no? Ah, I see. Yeah, I want one eventually, but not. I want the Tato. I never spoke about it. Original Smash TV. Hey, what's behind this door? Are we allowed to know? Oh, lunch. Smash TV, very nice.
Yeah. It's a working project.
I know. Yeah, there's holes here. I guess this was.
It was converted to a Street Fighter.
Ah, that makes sense.
I'm in the process of redoing the control panel and converting it back.
It's a pretty cool game, you know? Yeah. Kind of like Robotron Control.
Always fun.
It's not bad. It was, a lot of people liked it at the party.
Okay.
This one is it's still a project, you said, right? Strider?
Strider. I've got a control panel coming in for it. But other than that, the machine is 100%.
Amazing. The monitor's amazing on this. I know there's some lines there other than that, but the colors and the clarity are great. Neo-Geo 4 slot. Looks good. Beautiful. I've never seen this one before. Sammy games, I technically have it because I have all the Sammy games, but Ranger Mission as well.
Yeah, it's a Sammy Thomas Wave cabinet, and it's got the Ranger Mission kit.
Huh.
This one is not one of my favorites. Kind of probably won't be here next time.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Hey man, if you sell it, just if you're not playing it, get rid of it. This was beautiful big blue cab.
Big blue cab.
Now the cool thing is, if I can jump in here, this has Jeremy's CPS2 multi, right?
Yep.
That's actually very nicely done. You mount it right there, you pick your game, and then you go.
Yes.
Well done. Yeah, man, looks really nice. Beautiful monitors. Maximum force. You said this is not only a maximum force, but you have the flash ROM for the for Area 51.
Yeah, we've upgraded it to Area 51 Max Force combo.
Beautiful. So next, this is a Street Fighter 2 cab, but it's running Third Strike. This is also running
multi-CPS.
The CPS3, the same one I have. But yeah, man, this is exactly my machine.
Yep.
The only difference is my monitor is so washed out, and I still have to replace the control panel, but they'll come in the future. But beautiful monitor, fun game. I mean, of course. Yeah, you know what? I remember the name, but I've never played it. I played it today. It's actually a little freaky because you actually like you actually like do a wheelie. Yeah, you do a wheelie. And it's a little scary because you almost feel you're gonna go flying back. Do you play this one often?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
Now these ones, I remember you telling me about them. Initial D, beautiful, beautiful games.
One of my favorite games.
Yeah. And then this one you can actually, because you have the net dim, you can actually play, you know, Initial D version 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of them, like pretty much all of them, right?
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3, yeah. And other games, right? Because you technically have the Naomi.
Crazy Taxi or Jamma
Really?
Safari.
That's cool. That's really cool. Beautiful too. Now these toppers on the Initial D, those are original, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, those are actually original, not reproduction.
That I mean,
very hard to get.
You can see the crease, but truth be told, I'd rather a crease in old, than a repro.
Yeah. They're very hard to find in good shape.
I've never seen one. What is it, millipede cab or centipede? Yeah, oh, multi-millipede, okay.
Yeah.
Nice cab. You know what, I haven't played this in a while. I played it when I was here, but it's nice. Actually really nice. This one's pretty rare, isn't it? Lightning Fighters?
It's an Atari Exevious.
Yeah.
Which was converted into another machine, which we're in the process of converting back.
Oh, you want to make it an Exevious?
Make it back to Exevious.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
This is really nice. You know, like your bar here. I know it's a little busy. Yeah, the aftermath from the party, a little busy and a little disorganized. But you know what? Oh yeah, that's cool. A lot of classic games there.
And then the Mega Touch.
Ah, and then the Mega, which you know what? I actually want the Aurora Mega Touch because I was playing this one. It's thinner, and and a lot of people played it at the party.
Yep.
And a lot of girls too, right? They find it easier or whatnot. Cool, man. Anything else you have in here other than that's pretty much it?
Pretty much it for one basement.
You know what? And that's where you're gonna stop it. You're not gonna put any more in here?
No, not for now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Chris, do you mind sitting down and actually getting to know you a little? Like I know you, but I mean, you know, people to get to know you better.
Sure.
So yeah, if you want to just take a seat, you know, right there is fine. Or maybe at the bar. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Better lighting.
But yeah, thank you for having us over. Again, so typical, man. I come over 7 hours or whatever it is, and I barely played any games. And the games I did play are the ones I already own. Only to see it is. So Chris, man, I remember we met actually in your storage where another arcade guy bought a game from you, and then we started talking and whatnot and get to know you better. How did you get it? I've never asked you. How did you ever get in the hobby? When did this start?
Well, I started out like everybody else as a kid playing video games.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'd be at the arcade and I'd be watching the guys come in to service them.
Yeah.
And I kind of always wanted to see what was inside and kind of wanted to get my own and kind of learn how to fix it. And I've been doing it for over 20 years.
That long?
Yep.
That long?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I never even knew that. That's crazy. Now, of course, the you know, you have a, you know, like the, you know, Forgotten Worlds and whatnot. Any games that, like, grails that you still want that we haven't spoken about?
I'm actually looking for a 4-player Sega Quartet.
A which one?
Sega's Quartet. It's a 4-player game.
Okay.
Something that we all used to play when we were younger.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I just saw the Pac-Man light. But yeah, that's really interesting. The when you got into the hobby, are you finding that? I mean, obviously the prices have changed, the demographic has changed, and overall, you know, the hobby and the industry as well. Are you finding that now you just want to, you know, make some money from it? You just want to collect the ones you remember as a kid? Any future plans with this place or with the arcade itself?
I just keep rotating things. You get bored of something and you rotate it with something else.
Right.
Really, you know, it's just a matter of patience. I've learned that if you just wait, everything will come.
Really? It's true.
2 years to get Forgotten Worlds.
Wow.
But it happened.
You had to go for the States for that, wasn't
Yes.
it? Huh. That's interesting. But yeah, I mean, as far as anything else you really want other than that 4-player game, like, do you have any?
That's pretty much it. I've got.
I know you've rotated games like crazy, so there's been ones that have come and gone.
Yes.
Any like, what about pinball? Are you into that at all?
I'm looking at it. I might get into it.
What are your concerns? Money?
No, it's
repair?
It's maintenance, repair and maintenance.
And space too, right? They
Yes.
do take up a lot.
Yeah, kind of out of space right now.
That's true. Anything else, you know, you wanted, you know, anyone else to know what's going on? I mean, I know that, you know, you buy and sell. If there's anything you guys are looking for, I know there's a few things that are off limits. But again, you can always let me know, and then I can shoot Chris information and say, hey, this is what people are looking for. As far as time-wise, how do you prioritize projects? Like, I'm a little, it's difficult for me because I'm in my apartment and, you know, everything's in storage, so getting to them is very difficult in time. What do you usually do? Do you prioritize people that are buying games from you, or do you focus on your collection first?
Yeah, if somebody wants something fixed, I usually prioritize that over one of my personal hobbies. Some operators sometimes want machines looked at or fixed and kind of prioritize those. But really, it's just a matter of making time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that you've sold, I remember you telling me a story about Gauntlet Legends,
yes.
the newer one.
Yes.
And that you also still sell to vendors.
Yes.
That one, or even arcades, and like you were telling me that Gauntlet Legends was like cleaning up in an arcade.
Yes,
like
Arcadia in Kingston.
Really? And it's doing that well?
They love it. It's working well.
Really? What other big games, like, I know you sold to vendors and bars and whatnot. 4-player games do well? Do fighting games do well?
NBA Showtime.
NBA, yeah.
The Blitz Showtime combos do really well.
Yeah. Gauntlet does well.
Ninja Turtles, X-Men, those games.
Like Simpsons, any of the 4-player. What about fighters? Are those hit and miss?
Street Fighter 2, you can't go wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat?
I've never been a big fan of Mortal Kombat.
Really?
It does well. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Racers, drivers?
Yeah. Really, Initial D is my favorite.
Right.
I also like the San Francisco Rush series.
Right.
Yep. But, yeah. And
interesting.
Of course, Outrun and...
Well, like classics like that. What about like Cruising USA? Have you ever sold? I know that you have. Do those do well? Do they sell?
Yeah, they sell. They're okay. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, not one of my favorites.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But as far as on location, do they do well? I mean, just because it's something that was known N64 was on and whatnot?
Yeah, but they're getting a little old now.
Really?
Yeah.
Played out?
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, I mean, I don't want to... I mean, anything else you want to let people know? I mean, you know, anything that I haven't asked you?
It's an excellent hobby. It just requires a lot of patience.
And money, too. I mean, it's getting expensive as well. A lot of people getting into it. You know, and trying to repair, they find it, you know, to build their cave and, you know, man cave and their whole thing as well.
Yeah.
But, no, you know what? I say the same thing. People ask me that are very surprised when they're like, hey, what are you into? And I'm like, you know, I like cigars and arcade and pinball, and they go, what? What are you talking about? Do you get the same reaction you find as well when you tell friends and people at work that you know what you do?
They usually don't believe it until they see pictures.
Really?
Yeah.
Or they come over. I know we've had a few people today where
they're pretty surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. But you know what, Chris? Great getting to know you. Thanks so much for the party. It is late. What is it, like 3:30 a.m.?
Yep.
My God, I have to be up early tomorrow. But yeah, it was a great party. I mean, some people didn't want to be filmed. It was loud. Yep. So I just wanted to get you one-on-one and just, hear your side of things, and also just, basement. You've always been so welcoming to have us over, so I thank you for that. I can't wait for the day that I can invite as well and host, which hopefully will be in the next year or so, and build Top Tier the way that I've always envisioned it. But it's been a pleasure again. Thank you again for the great night. And yeah, I look forward to hanging out again and, talking shop again.
Yep.
I've been here, since 8, and it's 3:30 a.m., and I played maybe a half an hour worth of games. So typical, man. But no, great getting to know you and your friends as well. They're a great time. Yep. It's been a pleasure, man. Guys, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do so. There's a lot more coming. More game rooms like this one, checking out people's arcades, getting to know them more personally. And thank you again for checking out Top Tier. Chris, have yourself a great night. Take care.
Thank you.
All the best. Take care. Goodbye. Peace.